Meow. Sandra Kitty. You done barking? No? You're still barking? Meow. Meow. Well, day one. Waking up and scabs on the left hand are getting kind of scabby. I got a little bit of raw still on my pinky knuckle. And then on my other hand, get a finger in there. That little sucker right there, that kept me up fucking tossing and turning all night. It's being raw and it kept getting abraded by the coverings. Other than that, my right hand isn't too bad, just stiff. And both of them are stiff. My fingers, this finger and that finger on the last knuckle forward are just like stiff. But otherwise, I'm not feeling too banged up. A little bit of soreness in my right shoulder and my left butt cheek, of all places. But yeah, that was the side on my pants that took the, yeah, left butt cheek has a butt flap. Pretty good hit. I have to look back through at the video and see how fast I was actually going when I hit the ground. I want to say 60, maybe a little faster. In Mexico. We had fun in Mexico. Helmet. Helmets. Where are your fucking helmets? Because this would have been my face. Slidey, slidey. Slidey, slidey. Scuffy, scuff. And another one right there. And that one is in the same mode of travel, the direction I was sliding and scraping as the face shield there. Man, look at that. Look, the tip of my camera mount got chewed up. I can't believe it didn't break that off. Yeah, all the gear, all the time. And my boot. A pretty good abrasion right there. Went across the heel, scraped the crap out of my slider. Well, that's what they're there for. They work. I still got my toes. Not even a hint of soreness on my feet at all. Something to be said about these Sedici boots. A little more of the aftermath here. I started taking a look at my jacket and I understand now why my shoulder hurts the way it does. The right side of the jacket, that's where I hit. That's the elbow. And right where that scuff is, got pushed up to here on my elbow, and I got a little scuff there. And not really much on the back side from the slide. I was totally like upside down and sliding feet forward. And didn't really get too much. A little bit on the left elbow where I was bracing myself. But what really blew my mind is right there. Right there and inside. Look at that. So that took a pretty good impact. Yeah, that's something to be said for a cheap built jacket. Sucker kept me from major damage. Thank you, little built jacket. Alright, so let's go over the damage from my little low side. Start up front. We got a little battle scar there on the front fender. We got a little scar there on the front of the clock. The very top of the front brake reservoir and tip of the handle lever. mirror got scuffed up and I lost the glass. We got a little scuff right there on the tank, and then a little scuff right there on the valve cover. That looks like it just caught some dirt for the most part. Maybe a little scuff right there on the cover. And I don't remember if that was already there. No, that was fresh. So we did that. And then we broke the tip off of the rear brake lever and just broke the peg off flush. And the can took a little scratch right there. A little scrapey scrape on the passenger peg. And right there, a little scuff on the rear fairing. And the seat came off, and I guess it slid right there on the tail of the seat, so that's fresh. That little scuff right there was already there, but that's new. And that's it. That's all the damage the bike took. Well, I'm sorry. The handlebars are very slightly tweaked because that riser got a little bit bent. And that's it. That's all the damage. Can't believe it. As hard as it hit. And look at here. I just happen to already have the spare parts to fix it. I got a fresh peg and I got a fresh brake lever. Looky there. This is day 2. And my little scuffs are starting to kind of knit back together. This hand's not so bad anymore except for on my signal finger. That little spot of flesh was just kind of hanging out, but it's starting to knit back together. This one is a little tight, just to clench my fist, pulling all that skin tight. It's kind of, that smarts a little bit, but yeah, that's it. Again, it was my bad for being lazy and not digging out my damn gloves. And I always wear gloves. I'm an all the gear all the time preacher, and sure as shit, the one time I go out without them on, the universe says, hey, that was a bad idea. So wear your fucking gear. I don't want to get into what all was going on in my head, but I was riding angry. There's some just some stuff going on in my personal life that was eating at me, and once the kids were getting on it, playing a little hard, that bug bit, and I couldn't help myself but twist that throttle harder. So yeah, don't go out and ride angry. Put your gear on. If you got to go out and ride angry, definitely put your gear on, because you're going to be a little more intense than you normally would be if you're just out for a leisurely ride. And stuff happens, man. Like I've stated many times, I've been riding a long time. I have 30 years of riding experience, and that's seat time. That's not like ride once in a year and then wait a couple of years and go ride again. No, it's just all the time. I'm a year-round rider. I'd rather ride than drive anything, so I ride as much as possible, and I've been doing that for the past 30 years. This is my first crash in 20 years. It happens, and you gotta expect the unexpected. Keep your head on a swivel. Obviously, those risks increase with speed and adrenaline, and eventually you're going to hit that wall. There are only 2 types of riders. There are the riders that have been down, and there are the riders who have yet to go down. This is my second serious crash on the road in my lifetime of riding, and I expect it to happen again at some point. It's just, you know, part of the biker life. You're gonna go down. It's just gonna happen. So just prepare for it. Be prepared for it. Hope this helps somebody learn a lesson. You know, maybe in humility. This is one that's the universe has decided it needed to teach me. You start getting kind of complacent as your skills increase. You start to feel a little bulletproof. You're not. We're just meat. And when you're sliding across that grinder at speed, I'm not going to say a number, your meat comes right off. Well, thank y'all for watching. Wear your gear. Ride safe. That's all I can say about that. Thank y'all for watching. Thanks to everybody for your support and good wishes of healing and feeling better and getting back on it. I do appreciate it, and I still can't believe my subscriber count is growing like it is, especially since this happened. I mean, really? Y'all are subscribing because I wrecked? It was a pretty epic wreck, but come on. I'm not really that interesting, but I appreciate it and thank everybody. And once again, I want to thank everybody who stopped on the mountain and checked on me, made sure I was all right, and then helped me get the bike up and back, turned around right and back on the road. And yeah, the community up here is pretty awesome. Lots and lots of very skilled riders on Blood Mountain. Very skilled riders. And if you let that adrenaline button take over and try and keep up with some of these guys, if you're not prepared for it, or if you've got a freaking very dated machine without any kind of traction control, ABS, or any of that fun stuff, I mean, the risks go up. But be prepared for it and understand that. Acknowledge it, accept it. Again, thank everybody for watching.